Welcome to Clover's Virtual Dance Studio Podcast, the show where we talk about everything and anything dance. And now, here's your host, Deanna Clover.
Hello. Welcome, everyone. During this episode, I will be talking about auditions and how you can implement some helpful tips and tricks during your audition. And hopefully you'll feel more comfortable and confident when you go to an audition. So there are many types of auditions, whether it's for a dance team or a dance class setting at a dance competition. Maybe it's for a cheer team or a talent show, or maybe for the theater. It doesn't matter what you're auditioning for. These tips will help you and remind you of what you should do in an audition or during the audition process. They all require preparation. We all should know that, so make sure you are prepared. But how prepared? Is it a job that you really want, or is it a part for maybe a musical that you really, really want? Don't just start preparing a week before or a few days before. You should always be preparing for that next job, that next gig, that next musical. So always be preparing. If it's a dance audition, are you ready mentally or physically? Do they provide preparation, prep classes? Before I made the Orlando Magic dance team for the NBA basketball team, I was very clueless to auditions. They offer prep classes, and in my head I was like, well, why would I need to go to a prep class? I know how to dance, hello. But there is way more to it than just taking a class. First of all, just by showing up, it makes you look like you really want the job, and you're going out of your way to go to this extra class. It will make you stand out compared to someone who didn't go to the prep classes. If your schedule allows, go to as many as you can. You'll get to meet the choreographer or choreographers that work with your organization, and you'll get to know the choreographers or director just by even signing in and saying hello, and you're just making that contact. So even if it's just for a few seconds, that you might make a connection. Or maybe you ask a question during the class, or maybe you say thank you after class. You're making those connections. So when it comes to the audition or the day of the audition, it feels like you already know the choreographer and you'll just feel more comfortable. It's not a guarantee, but it definitely moves you up a notch if you didn't go at all. Keep going to the gym or exercise and eat right. As a dancer, you will most likely do many performances and need to have endurance. If you need to work on your flexibility, keep going to dance classes and keep stretching. Make sure that you find at least a couple outfits, one that you plan on wearing, and maybe a backup outfit just in case the original outfit has a malfunction, or maybe someone else wears the same outfit. I've definitely had malfunctions and other people wearing my outfit, so definitely do those things. Don't wait till the last minute. Plan how you'll wear your hair, your makeup. Bring what you can in case you need to do a touch-up at the audition. Make sure you have a good headshot and resume, extra shoes, whatever the case may be prepared. And maybe even have a few snacks just in case the audition goes really long. You want to have a snack. But don't stress out about, another job or your schedule. I would do this a lot. I'm like, I'll have to quit my job or whatever the case may be. Don't stress out. Sometimes, you do get paranoid. What if I make the team, I'm going to need to do this and that. Don't stress or make drastic changes until you know you have the job. Also, here's another great tip. Practice interviewing. Practice either recording yourself, or if you can practice with someone else, that would be the best. A lot of jobs, they want you to be able to be sociable with guests. Sometimes not only are you a dancer, but you might have to do appearances. When I worked with the Orlando Magic, we had to do required hours, which meant we were the faces of the community. We were required to do many hours of doing these appearances out in the community. We were the face of the Magic, so we had to be able to speak well and have a conversation with total strangers. So practice now so you're comfortable. Again, as an entertainer, you should always be working on yourself to maintain or to improve your skills. So these are just a few things to think about. You might have heard them before, but sometimes it's good to hear it again as a reminder. Main thing is be confident and be prepared from head to toe. Well, that's it for this episode. Till next time, bye for now.
Thanks for listening to Clover's Virtual Dance Studio podcast. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and be sure to join us on social media, including YouTube, TikTok, and more. Thanks again, and keep on dancing.